Okay, this is an 8-week-old PBGV puppy, and we are going to evaluate this puppy. We will do this to each puppy in the litter and see what we come up with. So the first place we start is the head. So let's get an overall look at the expression. Alert, happy. She's a little scared. She's 8 weeks old.
but we have nice dark pigment, a dome skull, and an oval head from the front. Large dark nostrils, oval dark eyes with no white showing. A beautiful scissor bite and a square jaw, nice strong under jaw. And as you hold it, you can see that oval shape. You can also see where the ear is set on, right below or along the eye line. And the length of the ear is just short of the nose.
Right. Sometimes the puppy's ear might look a little longer, but they'll tend to grow into it.
And they also fold, nice supple leather, and they fold.
Okay.
So you can stop it.
Okay, after we evaluate the head, we're going to go to the front of the puppy and evaluate different aspects. We want to first start, the easy place to start is to see if this puppy has any prosternum. So you can run your finger over the point of the shoulder right there and run across. And when you run your finger across as if you're trying to go to the other point of the shoulder, you should run in to the sternum. If you don't run into the sternum, okay, not good. Okay, so just make sure that your puppy has some prosternum there, and it should be sticking out in front of the point of the shoulder.
We're also looking for nice tight feet, a straight leg. Toeing out is acceptable, but this puppy has nice straight legs and she doesn't appear to be toeing out at any level. You can sometimes hang the puppy front and see it if it's there. There's a little bit of coat on the puppy's feet, but they're just really nice, tight, and pointing forward.
Okay, when we move around to the side of the puppy's legs should be perpendicular to the ground, and the legs,
The length of the leg.
the legs should be sitting beneath the body.
The elbows tight, and the chest should just be about equal depth of that elbow at this point, with a tight elbow that fits nice into the chest at 8 weeks.
Okay. The standard also says that the proportion, I don't want to get this wrong, from the
Wither to the elbow.
wither to the elbow is slightly shorter than from the elbow to the ground. So now we're going to connect the front with the rear with the top line. We want to have a nice, clean, flowing line going down the neck into the back, nice level back, and the tail going right off the spine. And the puppy falls. Okay. Now we want to check on the length of the rib on this puppy. Our real rule of thumb here is to look at the length of the puppy from the point of the shoulder to the rear and gauge about halfway. So my thumb's about halfway. Now, if the rib stopped here, I would say that this would be a moderate length of rib. If it doesn't come to my finger, the rib would be too short. If it goes past my finger, which this puppy's does, I would say it's a nice long rib cage. Then in back of your rib cage, if you come to the back of the rib and up, you've got the loin. And this puppy has a nice short loin. And these are all desirable.
That rib cage, the length of the rib cage is so important for this particular breed because it protects their organs while they're hunting. And that's key.
Okay, the other thing we just want to mention is the coat. And the coat on this puppy is nice and tight and straight. It's tight to the body. You don't see fluff coming up on this puppy. This puppy is going to have an excellent coat as an adult.
And the length of the tail at this age is just a tiny bit past the hock, and they'll grow into that tail. You don't want at an adult age the tail to go beyond that hock, but this tail to me looks just about perfect in length for an 8-week-old puppy.
Okay, and there you have it, the examination of the puppy. Okay, the next area that we're going to go to is the rear. And we're trying to set up the puppy. Here we go, beautiful rear. We've got, looking at the side, going down, we've got a beautiful bend of stifle in here. Okay. Hocks to the ground. Oops, let me get that picture. Okay. Perpendicular.
Nice short hock.
Hock. All right, hocks are perpendicular. Nice wide rear.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect. Nice. Very nice rear on this puppy.
Lots of angle.
Yeah, strong rear. It's not folding in.
She holds herself very strongly. She doesn't try to adjust her legs as I stack her. Her hocks are very strong. They don't collapse in. She holds herself really, really nice.